Democrats laid out a compelling message of diversity while providing a damaging case against the current president. This is The Night Show with Tim Douglas. For the past 4 days, the DNC made a compelling case against the incumbent president, showing off its track list of lies and bad policies that hurt the people but enrich himself and his friends. They also had Republicans who spoke out against the Republican president and endorsed the Democratic candidate, Joe Biden. Throughout the week, we heard passionate speeches that showed the negative effect of this current administration.
I never expected that my successor would embrace my vision or continue my policies. I did hope, for the sake of our country, that Donald Trump might show some interest in taking the job seriously, but he never did. For close to 4 years now, he has shown no interest in putting in the work, no interest in finding common ground, no interest in using the awesome power of his office to help anyone but himself and his friends. No interest in treating the presidency as anything but one more reality show that he can use the attention he craves.
We saw the diversity of the Democratic Party on display, showing what the country could be if we embrace the message of out of many, one, while addressing issues like economic and social justice for all people, regardless of the political party they are affiliated with. Their message was clear. Don't be blinded by party loyalty and ignore the reversion of bad policies that fuel the flames of division and discrimination in this country. There are many people who will say they don't feel the division because they fail to realize the systematic issues that affect people without representation. That's why, as a result of no representation, families are separated at the southern border. Without representation, families are broken apart because of ineffective immigration policies. Without representation, kids are shot in schools. Without representation, certain groups face systematic discrimination by the legal justice system, which is why it's abundantly clear that representation matters. In every business, interpersonal relationships are important in order to maintain success. It is the same in government. The Democrats demonstrate with several examples of how this administration isolated world partners and embraced those who are bent on destroying alliances and relationships that were built to further worldwide unity through social, environmental, and economic agreements. One would think during the convention, the incumbent would exercise a level of restraint in order to not prove the case of the Democrats. Unfortunately, that is not a trait familiar to this president. He took to Twitter and called the Republicans who back Biden idiots, which proves the Democrats' point. He continued to debunk conspiracy theories about former President Barack Obama, and he continued to tell more lies that's too much to mention in this 5-minute show. If Democrats are to win in November, their next move is to start showing the country, not just Democrats, but Republicans too, but truthfully, anybody else would be better than this president. Correction, anybody with government experience would be better than this president. But for the Democrats, instead of saying what they are going to do, they should start by showing how they're going to do it. The current focus is the COVID-19 pandemic. Use the opportunity to set up a panel of experts, along with the current administration's task force members, to focus on how to develop a nationwide response to the pandemic. The fact is, people want to see what leadership looks like. They want to be reassured about the future of the country and the safety of their families, instead of years of this current administration's bad example of ignoring facts and spreading lies and conspiracy theories. The Democrats should do more virtual town halls with supporters of the current president to reassure them that their concerns are important regardless of their party affiliation. The Democrats made a strong case. Now they need to prove it with some demonstrative action between now and Election Day. But regardless if they prove the case or not against this president, the facts still remain. Voting is important. Regardless of your party affiliation, register to vote because your vote is important and your vote matters.